Hello and welcome to the Had an Idea podcast. He's Michael Mason.
He's Ben Coleman.
And you may have noticed that this episode is coming out a bit earlier. It's only 1 week after.
Yeah.
And that's because this is a special episode.
Oh, for special people like
yes. Then this episode is special because it's going to be twice as bad as the usual episodes.
Yay! Nah, the real reason, of course, because it's been 10 episodes, hasn't it? And we've had approximately, and by approximately I mean exactly, 40 ideas.
Yep. So we thought it'd be fun to look back over some of our old ideas, see what we think of them, if we still like them, if we've developed them any further.
There's a few I've developed.
Well, let's get into it and see what we've done.
You dirty boy. So, where shall we start?
Well, let's start at the very beginning because
very good place to start.
We were quite amateur coming into this with our
very
first
young
ideas.
and naive.
Now we're old and naive. So your first ever idea in the podcast, not in real life.
In general. Yeah, no, you're right. In general. Yeah.
Well, your first idea was a spider cannon.
Yeah, and I have been thinking about it since, and a few people have shown interest that we've discussed it with. The spider cannon, I still think is a good idea. I was thinking it could also pick up webs.
Oh, cobwebs.
Yeah, and spider webs. I don't know if you've ever tried to vacuum up a spider web, but it just sticks to the tube. So I don't know if you could... Whatever bats are made out of, spiders seem to struggle with bats.
Porcelain, isn't it?
Yeah, possibly.
A porcelain web.
A porcelain vacuum.
Vacuum.
Yeah. But there's a spider built a web out of porcelain. Cheeky bastard. But that's just a little something to add to the spider cannon. Not much, but...
I mean, I'm still on the fence because I still wouldn't use it. I'm a traditional guy, just pen and brush.
Yeah, but this isn't for you, Ben, is it? It's for people who are really afraid of spiders.
But I don't consider people other than myself.
I've noticed.
But, yeah, no, I still think for those who... It's a nice novelty.
If you're afraid of spiders, then, I think it'd help, personally.
So, my first idea... Do you remember what it was?
It was, well, I'm reading it right now, so...
Spoilers. We haven't hastily written them down on a Word document. We've
hastily written down on the back of a receipt. Yours was the dog sketch.
Yes, the actors playing dogs who were in the dressing room after talking about their experience. Yeah,
so imagine dogs like Lassie or... Don't know any of the dog... Air Bud. But then they're actually people dressed up.
Yeah, talking about it.
Yeah.
Like the old Morecambe and Wise style.
Yeah. Like the football table.
I mean, I haven't developed it, but...
it's hardly worth bringing it up.
But it spawned the dog bowl.
Oh, yeah.
I think that was more of a success than the...
We should make that and sell it on our shop.
We should.
Make the dog bowl, but it's a mug.
Yeah.
A dog bowl with a handle on it.
So that was a good first episode, I thought. We started pretty strong.
It's downhill from there.
I think our ideas have been fairly consistent from the start.
Oh, thank you.
We haven't, lost it.
No. Well, we've lost it, but we haven't lost the ability to come up with ideas.
So the second episode, your idea was the dick pic preventer.
So...
Which we discussed that with Anna.
Yeah.
Off mic, I think it was, and she said it sounded good, and she'd use that because she gets lots of dick pics. So.
I think she said she gets one. She's had one in her life.
How just one?
She gets a lot from you, probably. I send her lots of them.
Lots from one person? Or...
No, I don't think she gets lots at all.
Well, she had one, and she said she didn't want it to ever happen again.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But,
she said it sounded good, though, because women get a lot of hassle with that sort of thing.
Well, like I said, I have a friend who's received some, and she just saves them and sends them back.
Yeah, so she's doing your business before you've got it running.
And but I think we should really talk to women about that. And Anna said it was a good idea.
Mm.
And I'm happy with that. Thank you, Anna.
Yes.
Big thumbs up to the microphone there.
She represents all women. She's the voice of women everywhere.
Well, her name's at the front of the alphabet. So,
yeah. So we need Anna and then, like,
Barbara.
Zara.
Yeah, Zara
so they
Tyndall.
can represent like,
yeah, the whole alphabet of women.
Yeah, to Z of women.
Sounds like a book. Every woman who's ever existed. That's a pretty good book, actually. I should save that.
It was a good book. The character listing was quite long. A lot of Jewish people turn up at the end.
But yeah, that's my idea. Yours was butter slices, of course.
Yeah, which I've found increasingly in need for since we did that, because I keep getting butter and seeing crumbs and bits of potato and stuff.
Yeah, that always happens to me.
So yeah, I'm still in favour of butter slices.
I like the idea of butter slices. I like your idea of having like greaseproof paper between them.
Yeah.
Separate them. The only thing is it's probably easier to spread butter around rather than place. Mainly for like storage.
Yeah.
You know.
And it'll be cheaper to use a tub of butter.
Also, how thin would the slices have to be? If you only like a little bit of butter. I think butter slices are...
A better bit of butter. Wasn't that a slogan? A better bit of butter.
I have no idea. It is now. For your butter slices.
A better bit of butter.
Yeah. I think butter slices is like for people with your exact problem. Like crumbs and potato and stuff.
Yeah.
Although I still disagree that butter looks like an alien landscape.
Well, I took the photos and you even agreed. So what else was in that episode?
Well, our big idea was the TV series.
Oh yes, your ghost, the ghost who's got to help people.
Yeah, Spirit.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that, and I had an idea, like just to add to it. I was thinking, because for those who can't remember, myself included, it's about a ghost who who's died, obviously, and is a ghost.
The ghost hasn't died. The man's died.
Yeah, the man's died to become a ghost, but now he's sort of in between this life and the afterlife.
You could have called it the In-Betweeners, but that name is stolen now.
Damn it! I'll sue him for everything I've got. But what he does, he helps ghosts who are trapped on Earth pass over. But I was thinking, the reason the ghosts can't pass over is because they've got to finish something. They've got unfinished business. And I was thinking, well, how could a ghost help with unfinished business? And I thought, he needs a living sidekick.
Oh, there you go.
And see, you got it now.
Yeah.
Sell that to Fox. You know.
That's perfect. So would the sidekick be like? Would it be a kid or a man or a woman?
I was thinking a man. I was thinking, have you ever seen Due South? It's like the Canadian Mountie, and he's got this American friend who's just a random guy.
No.
I was thinking sort of like that. They were like a buddy thing.
Well, is the ghost a man as well?
Yes.
Yeah, I suppose because if you had a woman sidekick, then people would expect it to go to a relationship.
Yeah, well, I did think that as well. Like there could be like a romantic tension between her, but he's dead. Obviously, she can't do anything about that. You know, and maybe you could. That's another level of subtext. Maybe she's in love with the ghost, but he's a ghost.
Yeah,
can't really do anything with the ghost. So maybe he loves her as well, but he is a ghost. He admits, well, I'm a ghost. I say ghost a lot in the past few seconds.
That'd be nice, because then at the end there can be like a heart-to-heart scene, and he says, look, we can never be together, I'm going to die now that I've finished the business. So
I'm going to die again. I'll be a ghost of a ghost.
Well, I'm going to disappear, so I want you to find... Maybe that's his last helpful deed, is to find a partner for her.
That's nice of him.
Yeah.
But I did think that maybe she does find someone like during the final season.
Who looks exactly like him.
That's my brother. You are so.
Or maybe, her boyfriend is, like, a psychic medium.
Well, I was thinking she'd be the medium. Hence why, she... But then again, I was thinking, like, she finds someone and the ghost is, upset about that because he fancies her as well. But then, because, as well, if you remember, Ben, each time he passes over from from life to the afterlife, from our world to the spiritual world, he loses that link. So there's a chance he could just become a ghost stranded on Earth, like the ghost that he himself helps. But then there's no way for him to get back.
So he's stuck on Earth and seeing his love interest with
Well,
someone
no,
else?
that's quite depressing.
Well, that's what you're suggesting.
No, I'm suggesting cause he's coming back because he has that tie to her.
Yeah.
But he can't rest until, he's let her go. And so at the end he says, right, well, you're happy now and that makes me happy, so I'm going to shove off. Like.
He doesn't sound too happy.
We'll get a decent actor who can emote. But that's something we didn't discuss. Who could play these characters?
Would it be... I can't remember now. Is it like a comedy or a serious?
No, it's a serious thing.
So you need a serious actor.
I was thinking someone like American and generic. Who's the fellow who plays Arrow?
Stephen Amell.
Stephen Amell, yeah.
Yeah.
Generic white man.
Yeah. I'm not sure he's great with the emotion though. Well, then again, in Arrow, he only ever did like sad and brooding. So.
That's all he needs for this. Yeah. He's perfect. Yeah, and maybe who could be the girlfriend? I want to say Courtney Cox, but I think I recommended...
She's quite old. She's considerably older than
a
me.
young Courtney Cox.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone like that. Yeah. But also at the same time, with it being a woman, there's that it's too similar to Medium, I think it was. She had a woman who was a medium and ghosts come to her and...
Yeah. Yours is going to be better than that anyway.
Oh, thank you. But if it was a man, then it'd be more like a buddy comedy type thing.
Yeah. Well, you could pitch both and then see what you want.
Yeah. So if anyone's listening...
Like you pitch it as a serious drama and they say they don't like it. And you say, well, don't worry, it's easily convertible to a buddy comedy. The script's so loose that I just...
Well, it kind of is. Maybe you could have both, I don't know. A man and a woman. Every time so if he was a man, every time he goes to him, the guy's oh God, don't do that. Always appearing out of nowhere. What do you expect? I'm a ghost.
It goes to New York.
Yeah. What do you want out of me, huh? Hey, I'm a walking here. I'm also Italian.
Jeez, John, I'm on the toilet.
Yeah, exactly.
At least knock.
So it's more, comedic in that way.
At least knock. I can't knock. I can't touch anything. I'll make a noise then.
Ooh, that doesn't help. Well, and the good news is I'm no longer constipated. Yeah. So yeah, if you're listening, anyone.
What, the ghost?
Yeah. But yeah, for the listeners, what would you prefer? Like a romantic, twist to it, or more comedic thing?
I'd be inclined to go comedic, but I like a comedy, so...
Yeah.
But I think the romance idea is nice.
Maybe we could introduce like a romantic thing maybe later on.
Or maybe it starts off as like a buddy thing, and then his buddy dies, so he meets the woman.
And then he has to help the buddy.
Ah, yeah. That'd be the end of Series 1, and then Series 2 is when he meets the woman.
I think that would be like end of Series 3 or something, when the buddy dies, or Series 4.
You're more ambitious than me.
Well, American shows are going for ages.
Yeah, well, it's like 20 episodes per series as well, isn't it? So.
That's true, but I was thinking maybe like 6 seasons of this. Sell it to Fox.
You're not too, greedy, are you, when you're going into the pitch? Right, 6 seasons. Just commission them all at once.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes after season 1. But you look at the X-Files, there's how many seasons?
Oh, yeah.
There's loads of seasons. And, these American shows, they milk them to death. That poor cash cow just milking dust out of it.
Well, you mentioned Arrow. I gave up after 5 or 6 series.
I gave up. I gave up on Lost after 5 or 6 episodes. I gave up on Heroes after 1 season. Yeah, so maybe season 3, maybe season 2, the buddy dies.
Yeah.
And then the only thing is, then it's going to change tone completely if it goes into a more romantic thing. You need a woman who's a good comedic fodder. That came out a bit wrong. A comedic side character.
Yeah, foil.
Yeah, and of course the guy would be somewhat comedic as well. There'd be that banter, like Jonathan Creek and Caroline Quinton.
Yeah, that's a good analogy.
Yeah. So yeah, that's that was Spirit.
I like it.
Thank you.
I still like it, and I'd still watch it, and I'd still get a cameo in it.
Yeah, of course.
Hopefully.
I
could be one of the ghosts he helped.
Oh, you could be like an angel. You've already got this complexion for it. Can someone turn that light off and Ben? There's no lighter.
And the high-pitched voice.
Oh, Ben's fallen.
It's that long robe he's wearing. Keeps tripping up on it.
An angel is great for tripping up on it. God damn it!
Just like trips, but like, as they're falling, the wings carry them out, so they just hover in the air.
Yeah. That was my idea.
Do angels ever flap their wings?
I'd imagine so.
I've seen angels with wings, but I've never seen like an angel flapping their wings like a bird.
I'd imagine they would. I'm sure I've seen that. I know angels in American Dad flap their wings.
Yeah, that's not exactly a reliable source.
If I ever see an angel with wings, I'll ask him, do you ever flap those? Yeah, of course I do.
Great, I'll go tell Ben.
But yeah, so your TV idea.
The elderly superheroes.
Yeah.
Which I still like.
Ian Continent.
Ian Continent.
The old man who pisses on people.
Well, he shoots... Not wave.
It'd have to be like a cannon.
Yeah, he shoots water or something.
That's not as interesting though. If all the others have superpowers and he's just got a...
Yeah. Well, yeah.
He needs to shoot piss out of his... out of like a
Just
hose.
out of his mouth.
Oh, God. Oh.
You should see where he talks down him.
Oh.
Yeah.
I do like that. I did like that idea, and I still do.
I haven't really developed any of my things.
I did think we were talking about like the people who run the care home are doing experiments on them. I don't think it should be that. I think that's a bit dark.
So they're...
here's my
it's a voluntary...
Here's my idea. Unbeknownst to the elderly... what's the word?
People.
Yes. The residents.
And residents.
I'm not talking about the band. I'm talking about the elderly people in the care home and their families. The care home has been built too close to a nuclear waste dump. But because they're older and their immune system isn't as good, they react differently to the nuclear waste and it gives them powers.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking you could... Like, the villain of the show could be, like, the greedy... I imagine it as like an American show, but if it were a British show, it'd be like the greedy council. They're like, let's build real cheap on this nuclear waste dump, and they're all like corrupt and like, well, we won't tell them it's a nuclear waste dump. And
but surely then, like, they'd shut it down after the first few.
No, well, they wouldn't know that the people they're not becoming ill, but they're getting their powers, and they wouldn't be aware of that. The elderly people keep it amongst themselves.
Oh, yeah. And then... So then they...
And at night they sneak out and... Like, the security's so lax, they just come and go.
Yeah, or maybe they do tell the people and they say, look, don't tell anyone else.
I think it should be a secret. You can't have... You need to have a secret identity.
But the whole idea with it was that the elderly people had the time to go and do stuff, but if the care home people are still checking up on them, then...
Well, maybe it's just a really bad care home and they don't check up on them.
Yeah.
And then you got that other level of...
Yeah, because care home, that would be like a statement on
a statement about bloody care homes.
Yeah. So that could work, yeah.
Because this is like a real like cheap care home that they built knowingly on a nuclear waste dump. Yeah. But that was my idea for it.
Yeah, I quite like that then. So that could work. And then they actually get superpowers.
Yeah.
I like that.
I'm glad you do. And now on to episode 3.
Well, that was where we had our first guest, Harvey.
Yeah, Harvey.
Shout out to Harvey. We keep having to shout out to him because he told us off.
We're not doing shout outs, no, we're doing. You know what? There was a really good idea that he had. So our next idea was business after that, as you may remember. And Harvey was the one who...
No, it wasn't. It was game shows.
No. I mean, the episode after Harvey.
Oh. Yeah.
Was that. And he was the one who picked out the business.
Yeah.
And we didn't record it, but he had a really good idea, a business idea.
Oh, are we going to spill it?
Well, I was thinking about that, because unless he's on the show again and it happens to be business, then, But I think I want to share it, because I thought it was a really good idea.
Yeah, let's share it. And
let's share it.
If he's on again and it's business, we'll give him a free pass.
Yeah, here's your free pass. Well, I'm going to do this. Chuck it in the bin. It's more symbolic.
Wrote free pass on a bit of card.
Yeah. But his idea was that you pay someone else for like doing things like your bills, your taxes, etc.
Yeah.
You pay for the convenience.
Yeah, I remember that. That was a really good idea. Because I don't know anything about taxes and all that stuff.
Well, you've been in lots of taxis. What are you thinking? Oh, sorry, taxes.
Taxes.
Taxes. I call it.
Taxes and like.
You've never been to Texas. Sorry.
The plural of tax and like insurance and stuff. So I would like if when I get my own house, I'm going to struggle with that. So I'd like to pay someone, pay Harvey to do it.
Yeah. Because a lot of people do struggle with things like that, and especially people who like suffer with anxiety and things like that. They it might get too much for them. Yeah. Get on top of them. So if you just pay someone, can you find me insurance? Yeah, sure, I'll do it for you. Well, insurance is fairly easy to do.
Yeah, definitely for people with anxiety, it'd be a lot better for them to introduce a stranger and give them access to all their private information. That's definitely going to be less stressful.
But it saves them the hassle of doing it.
If it's a trusted company.
Yeah, and of course it would be. Harvey's running it.
Yeah, well, they could do it like with banks. Like banks could offer that service.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't. Unless they do already.
I mean, I think Harvey was more a general, like, handyman as well, and like, as well as paperwork and a bit of everything. Just anything you don't want to do. Planning holidays, wasn't it, as well, like booking.
Yeah, actually, that was one. Yeah, I think he'd said like he'd booked to go to Mexico, hadn't he?
Yeah, Mexico,
I love you. Yes, I think that I've tried to book holidays, book a flat. Then you got to book trains and book transport and stuff. And pain in the dick. So it'd be much easier to get someone else to do that for a bit of commission, obviously.
Yeah, especially then because they can book stuff as a surprise. So. Oh, we're going on a nature walk. So
if you tell them what you want, and then, they'll find.
We don't want to go on nature walks
again.
You wouldn't mind, but you booked up on 3 for the same day. We got back and then had to go around again.
Hey, you're back. You must love this nature walk.
Wait a minute, doesn't your brother work for the nature walk?
No. I'm
booking loads of people on it to get commission.
But yeah, that was Harvey's business idea, which you hung for Furtiver.
I did.
Sorry, I had a mini stroke then. You're hearing about it here for the first time.
Yes.
That's what I tried to say.
But that was a good episode. We had your food fighting, not Foo Fighting.
Foo Fighting.
Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters video game.
Your food. I had loads of questions after that.
Oh, go on. Yeah.
I've got a note of the questions here. So, could the foods team up? So, like a sausage and a bun and a bottle of ketchup could team up to form a hot dog. You know, like the Megazord in Power Rangers.
That's interesting. I'm going to say no, though.
Oh.
But I do like that idea. Because I was thinking
you could merge them into a hot dog, and that'd be a higher level.
Well, I was thinking a hot dog would just be one of the characters in general, rather than a sausage and a bun. I do like that idea, though.
Yeah, because you could level up the characters to like make a salad with like vegetables.
Yeah, we did like discuss a couple of ideas, didn't we? 'Cause my main idea was like a beat 'em up game, like a fighting game, but then Harvey came up with the idea of like a tower defense game. Yeah, something like that. That would be perfect for that. Yeah.
Because as well, like with grapes, you could have like one grape and then a bunch of grapes. Yeah, and then a bottle of wine.
I like it.
So it's like Pokemon where it upgrades.
That's good. I like that. It's interesting.
And would they have special moves related to their qualities as a food? Like, could a grape squirt juice at you and like an egg crack your head open, or a sausage would trap you inside a synthetic skin?
Yeah, I like that. I like fatalities.
Yeah, like a finisher kind of move.
Yeah, that's really good. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd all be like related to what they do, you know. Tomato.
Yeah.
Carrot.
Squirt tomato juice at you.
Tomato juice.
Carrot, like, maybe like laser beam eyes because of the...
Oh, yeah, I like it.
They help you with your
vision.
eyesight.
Block of cheese could pull out a grater and grate the enemy down.
Yeah. Oh, that would be cool. Cheese getting revenge.
Yeah, cheese revenge.
So yeah, the other question was, you could also add like sort of expansion packs or something like with foods targeted to a certain country. Like there could be an Indian pack with like naan bread and curry.
Yeah, nice pakora in there.
German with like a bratwurst and strudel.
Yeah, like a British pack, and it's got I don't know, spotted dick.
Crumpets.
Yeah, crumpets.
Yeah, Japanese packed with noodles and sushi.
Yeah. Sushi would be perfect.
Maybe that could be like the levels where you travel around the world.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah,
like Street Fighter when it's got the big map.
Yeah.
And you go, yeah.
So you could travel around the world.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be good. And of course, all the levels would have to be related to those countries. Where would you be? So if you were... Because I was thinking this would be just like pretty much an American thing. You know.
Yeah.
Maybe just a general foods thing, because then you can have an American pack and you can have like a proper cheeseburger in there. And,
slice of cheese, you know. Cheese spray.
The holes and the Swiss cheese, yeah.
No, I was thinking like the... Not prosthetic.
Oh, the cheese
processed
slices.
Cheese. Yeah, processed cheese slices.
Homer Simpson eating like 99 of them. Yeah. But what levels would you have? Thinking like an American diner?
Yeah, maybe have a few different places for each place.
In Britain, you'd be like a cafe or something.
Yeah, in a pub.
In a pub, exactly, yeah.
Toby Carvery.
Yeah. Japan, you know, like Japanese themed things.
Yeah. Sushi bar.
With like a heated, you know, where they got those heated tables.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, see? We've expanded it even more.
You could fight on like a conveyor like in sushi, so the background's always moving.
Oh, that would be cool.
That would be really cool, yeah. And you could just like try and, you know, like you shift your characters in one direction. You could do that and just like stay in one place on the conveyor.
Yeah. Oh, see, I like it.
Yeah, it's a good thing we did this review episode, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So you got some more ammo for when you pitch it to Nintendo.
Yeah. So I'll threaten them with a gun. You don't accept it. Your idea on that episode, Ben, was...
the Wings dating app.
Yeah, which I really liked.
And the great thing about that was I did that little mock-up of like an advert for it.
Yeah.
And Anna, when she saw it, she saw it was a real advert.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
That's how plausible it
That's how good you are as a designer.
Yeah.
I did have a question for that, actually.
Oh.
So, for those who don't remember, you sort of pick someone you like, and then your mate will talk to them.
Yeah.
I was thinking, because people describe themselves differently to how other people would describe them.
Yeah.
So could your mates like write your profile as well?
Yeah, I think the idea was you write a bit of your profile and then they write some as well. Like they give you a sort of review.
He's a good lay. Don't ask me how I know.
So yeah, they could write some profile.
So I thought, because you'd never... If I was writing my own profile, I'd just sort of think, well, what's good about me? And then I'd just freeze and stop at that point and just delete the app.
Whereas I would put, he's funny, he's kind, he's generous, he's clever, he's got good trivia knowledge.
Because you'd never...
Pop culture knowledge.
Oh, thank you.
He's brilliant at wrestling.
If anyone out there is listening to all that.
Yeah.
I like trivia and wrestling.
And wrestling trivia.
Oh, man, that was about it. But yeah.
Yeah.
Are you waiting for me to describe you now? Go on. Well, you are very funny.
Oh,
you proved that at the stand-up show.
Yeah.
You're a talented musician.
Oh.
You have great taste in music.
Well,
come on.
Even
Beatles, R.E.M., B-52s, you know.
Well, that's subjective though, isn't it? You can't...
No, come on. Even if you don't like the Beatles' music, you have to admit they're a talented group of musicians.
Yeah, they were pretty good.
Yeah, they're alright. You got a great dress sense.
We're still talking about the Beatles.
You're wearing a Beatles t-shirt.
Yeah.
You know, and I guess talk about your hobbies. I know you like Doctor Who.
It's not really a hobby though.
Well, it's an interest. Hobby's an interest.
I like sitting around enjoying my like for Doctor Who. Just sit there going, I love Doctor Who.
Like Doctor Who. You read? Like you got a great big stack of books right here.
That's quite deceptive.
You do read your Harley Quinn comics.
Yeah, that's more like it.
You're a did I mention talented musician? Yeah. Multi-instrumentalist.
No good on any of them.
Jack of all trades.
Master of none.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. That's very sweet. I'm blushing. Nice to meet you, blushing.
Yeah. So if there's anyone listening,
Yeah.
who likes the sound of either me and Ben, get in touch.
It's quite desperate now, isn't it?
Well, I was going to say get in touch and we'll put you through to a good psychiatrist.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like Wings. I also like the dating app of the same name.
We're back to Paul McCartney. Yeah. And then it was the game shows, wasn't it? We had to...
Oh, well, Harvey's idea, first of all.
Oh, the film's about time.
He had an idea for a film about time, which...
He had two ideas for a film. Wasn't it? One was a currency and one was...
both based on the idea of time being like a thing that runs out, like a currency. Yeah. We went to see The Batman, me and you.
That took up a lot of time.
It did. And the thing is... Afterwards, I did generally think, can I get my money back? But I thought, well, even if I get my money back, I'll never get the time.
No.
I'll never get those 4 or 5 hours back of my life.
You wasted 30 minutes of my life and I want them back. Oh, I'd only wasted anyway. That's a Simpsons reference for those who don't know.
In case you didn't get it. It's another thing to add to the app, Simpsons fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, no wonder you're single. But if we lived in a world where,
people liked us.
If we lived in a world where...
Sorry, you've moved on.
If we lived in a world where, time was currency, I could have got that time back and been very happy.
That's like we went to a car boot this morning and we got there and they were already packing up and driving off. So we've wasted like an hour getting there.
Yeah, it took us a while to get there. Then we had to wait for a taxi coming back. Yeah,
so we could have got those hours back.
But that's what I was thinking when we saw the Batman.
Yeah.
I thought, if only Harvey was right and we could get time back. If only we lived in that world.
Yeah.
I did generally think about walking out. Sorry, Ben, I'm going. You're on your own.
I think the only film I've ever experienced like that was The Revenant, when I genuinely fell asleep halfway through.
No, I enjoyed The Revenant.
It's just so slow and long now.
You watched The Batman. You saw that scene where Andy Serkis was talking to Batman. It's like, God, no one cares about you, Alfred. Die already.
Yeah, but at least with that there's dialogue. Like, with The Revenant, it was like 2-minute long pans of the scenery.
You say dialogue. That film was so dark and everyone sounded the same. I couldn't distinguish who was talking in one scene.
At least they were talking.
Batman. Hi, Batman, it's me, Commissioner Gordon. What's going on here, Gordon? Well, let me tell you this. Why is Gordon so gruff? What's wrong with that?
Yeah, but at least
it's me, Catwoman.
At least there's more than one person with The Revenant. It's just him on his own.
No, I thought that was a really good film. I thought it was a very well acted film. It's not hard to, it's very hard to act when you're the only one there. It's not hard to dress up as Batman.
There's the film where he's walking over to something. It took him I counted it was like 2 minutes. It was just one long shot of him just slowly walking.
It's not about the walking, it's how he's walking, Ben.
Yeah, slowly.
I bet you, if you had like a wisecracking monkey sidekick, you'd have loved it. Well, let me tell you something, Revenant. Whatever your name is.
Well, at least it would have been interesting.
At times like this, I just feel a song coming on.
Yeah, turn it into a Disney film.
Disney's The Revenant.
Revenant on Ice.
Well, it was really, wasn't it? But God, that film. Sorry to just ramble off about the Batman, but God, I wasted so many hours. It's such a long film as well.
I'll tell you what, we'll get them both on DVD. And you can watch Revenant.
I've already got the Revenant on DVD.
And I've got the Batman on DVD.
Oh, you keep it then. Anyway, moving on.
It's funny how our friendship ended, wasn't it?
No, I'm just going to say the Batman's an awful film.
And I'm going to say the Revenant's an awful film.
And we'll agree to disagree.
Yes.
I don't agree to that.
Although Leo won an Oscar for Revenant.
There you go.
No one won anything for Batman.
No one won with that film, not even the viewers.
So where were we?
Game shows was our
Game
big
shows,
idea.
yes. Your anatomy game show. That was fun, I remember that.
Thank you.
It was quite tough. And I think we found it. There was a bit of tension there while we were trying to think of the answers. And I liked the idea of it with the big inflatable torso so you can run through it and more like a kids' game show kind of thing. But
what was it? I think it was on 8 out of 10 Cats' Countdown when they had a guy come on and say, "All right, here's like the Latin word for something. You have to stick where you think it is."
Oh, yeah.
I think that would be a good round.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Pin the word on the person.
On the person. Maybe not pin.
Well, not a real person. It's like a...
Yeah, like a big model of a person. Big styrofoam person. And like, the head can come off and it'll be hilarious.
Yeah. Or not a person in a bodysuit.
One of those inflatable sumo suits. Shrinks. Deflate the suit.
Yeah, I like the Anatomy game.
Oh, thank you.
I kind of want to play it again now.
Oh, man.
And it's educational as well.
Yeah. I should have made more questions up for today.
Yeah. Well.
Then
there's my prize warehouse where...
The prize warehouse, yeah.
Where Harvey nearly got a date with... And Ariana Grande.
Yeah. Said he got a cardboard cut out of her. Always poke a hole in it.
Where?
Leave it to your imagination.
In the hands, mate. She's Jesus Christ.
That's how much I think of Ariana Grande. He's the second coming of Jesus Christ. I really like that idea. I still do. That is, I like it. So it's kind of like a mix of multiple games. Like the first round was sort of like Super Mario Sweep. We had to run around. Yeah,
it's kind of like the Price is Right kind of way.
Yeah.
Win prizes rather than money.
And then the second round was sort of the same, where you had to slap a star on your chosen item. What was the third round now?
That was the final where they had to find like the golden object or something.
I like that.
That's kind of like what was the game? The kids' game show.
Funhouse. No. Finders Keepers.
That's the one. Finders Keepers. I like
that. Was a good game.
Yeah.
I always wanted to go on that. That and Funhouse I wanted to go on.
Yeah.
Finders Keepers had like the big set of a house.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Oh, I'd love to do that.
Yeah.
It's kind of a bit like an escape room, isn't it? Because they had clues to where the next room was.
Yeah. Like you find a clue. Oh, you go to the bedroom and you run to the bedroom. You're trashing the bedroom. Yeah.
They invented escape.
Yeah.
It's kind of the opposite of escape room, isn't it?
You have to go into it and get out of it. But no, I like Prize Warehouse. Yeah,
and we had Harvey's one about finding people.
Yes, the finding the perfect, the Ubermensch.
Ubermensch.
Ubermensch is actually German for Superman. That's where they get the name. Yeah. I think Mensch is probably men. No, Ubermensch is probably Ubermensch. We should stop saying.
That sounds like Uber Eats. Like Uber Munch.
I like it. For when you're stoned. Like you're so stoned you can't use your phone, so Uber Munch just sort of, I know what he wants. Predicts it for you.
Yeah.
But I liked his idea.
Yeah.
Because there's loads of shows like Ninja Warrior and
World's Strongest Man.
Yeah. And then you've got like University Challenge and Only Connect, things like that. If you could combine them all.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be very good on it.
I'd be awful.
I'd be good on like the mental stuff, but not the physical stuff.
I'd be good at neither.
I'm quite weak.
I'm rubbish at physical, mental, spiritual, anything that ends in all. Verbal. As this podcast has proved. Yeah.
So that was a pretty strong episode.
Yeah, I was just going to say I wouldn't go on it, but I'd definitely watch it.
Yeah, and we'll get Harvey on it.
Yeah, exactly. I think he made that show just for himself.
Maybe we could do it like with the improv group.
Yeah,
where set like the challenges,
I'd
and then
still lose, but
yeah, that would be good. You can get Anna involved in it as well.
Yeah, of course. Well, she is part of the group, of course.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm just referencing her because she was a guest on the show.
She was a guest on the show, and we'll come to her episode. Well, later. I was going to say shortly, but
he's now got quite a while to go.
He's quite a while to go.
Turned Irish. So let's skim through some. So we got the stained glass jigsaw. I thought that was a good idea.
Oh, thank you. That was one that we found out was done though, didn't we?
Yeah.
So
shame. The unexpected item film.
Oh yeah, I really liked that.
At Home Alone in a supermarket. Yeah, I've thought about that when I've been in supermarkets. Like I'm wandering around thinking, oh, I could use that as a weapon or hide there.
To burgle the place. But yeah, I definitely watch that. If you wrote it, of course. I wouldn't watch it if somebody else wrote it. But.
And then the big idea was the signs. Yours was please use the bell sign. Yeah, the company that only made one sign.
That was a terrible idea. That was a rough episode.
What was funny about it was you said it and I was like, yeah, we've got one of those. My boss's wife does them.
Because you always see signs that say beware the dog.
Yeah.
But whenever I've seen loads of signs that just handwritten signs that says please use the bell. Yeah. Why do people not use bells? Well, even we have a bell, mind you. We have like a porch, and occasionally people open the porch door and ring the bell. Otherwise, they just gently tap the.
Yeah,
like really quietly tap.
They still knock the door, even though we got a sign saying ring the bell.
You need to drop a bell on them when they knock the door.
Yeah, well, that's why we had to beware of the bell.
Yeah.
It's turned into our first bit of merchandise.
Yeah,
you can now buy from our shop a T-shirt or anything with the please beware of the bell sign.
Beware of the bell sign. But yeah, can you get a sign of it made up?
You can probably.
Hey, perfect. Yeah.
So,
yours was the adult playground.
Yes, I still miss that idea.
You know what? I did think that was a good idea.
Ooh.
I saw an advert on ITV for an assault course. It was like an I'm a celebrity assault course. Get me out of here thing. And it was sort of like the same kind of thing. Like it's essentially a big playground, which for adults it is like an assault course.
Yeah.
Rather than it being running around just playing randomly, you have to get to the other side of the
Well, that's the thing, because like when you're kids, there's no structure to it. It's just like, yeah, let's play this game, and then whereas that's like trying to be like the childish, but still with structure. Like, no, we're going to do it this way. That's what we need to get back, is the childhood spontaneity.
We do. Another thing I was thinking was, children's play areas, they're soft, aren't they? You get that soft, spongy stuff that you fall on. What would you do for an adult? Would you have like crash mats?
Yeah. Well, I went with Miles, my friend Miles, our friend Miles.
Hi Miles.
Hi Miles.
Big shout out to Harvey.
I went to a bouldering thing, like a bit like rock climbing, but there's no ropes. You just
cool.
Go up. And,
I would not get off my feet.
Well, they had crash mats there, so like if you fell, you landed on them.
That's good.
It's a bit below, and that was nice. That was quite fun. My arms were killing me after, because obviously I've never done it. Well, not done it for years, and I did spend about half an hour climbing, and my arms were very sore for about a week.
That was just going up the stairs. Oh God! Oh, please let it end.
So we're meant to be skimming through these. You came up with, I've got battered chips, but we've discovered that was actually a thing, and I'd had them. And you came up with, Suicide Man.
Suicide Man, yeah. Not much to say about Suicide Man that hasn't already been said.
I think that was quite dark.
Well...
Then there was my songwriting TV show.
Yeah, I like that.
Again, I really want to do that. A lot of my ideas are things that I want to do. And,
you really want to dress up as a dog and play chess.
Yeah. I did do, I think it might have been after that, I did songwriting with Anna and Miles, who I mentioned.
Yeah, look at that.
We haven't got many friends, have we? But I did some songwriting with them. It didn't go great because it was our first time and none of us knew what we were doing. So.
Never written. Never even played a good. I've never even held it. Is this right?
Well, I came up with some chords and then said, let's write a verse each. We kind of all went off and we didn't really know what the song was about. We wrote it in very different styles.
It's a very jazzy song. Like, the chords for the bass don't match the guitar and the lyrics don't fit.
And then there was Gush's idea about water.
The water filtration thing. Very quick idea, wasn't it? I did have something to add to that. I mentioned on the show that, the government could implement it. If you say, I'm going to do this and it's going to help, save water, then the government say, well, we'll give you a grant. Yeah. Don't know why I said like that. We'll give you a grant. And,
They send Grant Mitchell. What? I'm ready to fit your tent.
Okay. Aren't you off the telly?
Aren't you a fictional character?
Shh, don't say that. Oh no, I'm fading. But I was thinking about getting the government to implement it.
Did you write to them?
I didn't.
Oh, that would have been a great reveal if you said I've written to them and they've implemented it.
Oh, damn. Oh, man. Let's go back in time.
Your big idea was an app for locating your items.
I don't think you and Gush fully got... Because I don't think it was you or Gush said about... You'd have it on a map and you could see it. But this is just something that you're looking for in your house.
Yeah, so it beeps.
Yeah. You know when you're looking for your mobile phone and you can't find it, so you just ring the number. Yeah. Just follow the sound. That.
Well, I need that because I've been losing. I lost my headphones the other day.
Yeah.
Another pair. They're somewhere in the house. I've no idea where they are.
You were telling me earlier you've only got like 3 pairs of left-hand gloves.
Yeah, the left hand of 3 pairs of gloves.
Yeah.
I just have to chip everything in my house because I lose everything. I'm the sort of person you put something down and seconds later you can't find it. So yeah, I could do with that, and I wish you'd invent it properly.
Yeah, I should, maybe for Christmas.
I think Gush's was probably one of the best out of a lot, because his was dual jam jars.
Yeah.
Not like jam jars dueling each other, I mean, like half and half jam jars.
Or if Jules Holland advertising, it'd be Jules Jam Jar.
Just Jules Jam.
Just Jules Jams.
Jules Jams later.
Hey, I like it. I would watch it actually. Just him jamming with
making
musicians.
jam.
Just making jam.
Oh, yeah. Oh, jamming with... Yeah, that'd be cool, jamming.
Unless it was just him making jam, I wouldn't watch that.
No. That's a good idea. You
like a half-hour show and it's just like a one long jam.
To make a note of that, because it's all planned and...
you know what? Yeah, I'm going to write that down for a future idea, for a future episode.
Yeah, it's all rehearsed and planned, isn't it? Whereas it'd be nice to see him behind the scenes.
Like a proper jam.
Yeah, like the Beatles documentary. The Get Back one.
Yeah, exactly.
That's very good. And then from a similarly themed food item was your drag restaurant.
I have got loads of stuff on this. So I had no... all I had was drag restaurant and it's like tagline to go with it. Well, I've looked up some drag terms. I don't know how frequently used these are in the drag community. If there's any drag queens out there, please let me know. Please, I want to learn. So here's some things off the menu. A big girl's cuckoo steak. So a big girl is slang for a plus-sized drag queen. And a cuckoo...
Not really slang, is it? A big girl.
Yeah, but when you're referring to a drag queen, if you're just talking about a random person, someone, she's a big girl, she is. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Cuckoo, could be Susu, I don't know. But was Cynthia Lee Fontaine's name for the buttocks. Ergo, a big girl's cuckoo steak is a large rump steak.
Very good.
Thank you.
It works on many levels.
Busted burger. Busted means messy. Oh, she's all bit busted, she is, you'd say. So a busted burger is a messy burger.
I thought it was relating to the band Busted.
Sadly not, or thankfully not. The case may be. Chicken cutlets. Chicken cutlets are slang for the gel inserts that make breasts.
Nice.
So you could have chicken cutlets. They are actual cutlets.
Yeah.
Fierce fries. Fierce is just, that is
fierce is an existing word.
Yeah, well, a lot of them are. Chicken cutlets is. Hunty roast ham. Hunty is a colloquialism used amongst the drag queen community. It is equivalent to compadre or friend and is typically said with attitude at the end of a sentence. That's a good idea, Hunty.
Nice.
A Hunty roast ham is just a honey roast ham. Kiki lime pie. Kiki is when two queens hang out. Much like the song Let's Have a Kiki by the Scissor Sisters. It's like, let's all hang out. So Kiki lime pie is just key lime pie.
I was thinking kiwi, but no, key lime pie, that makes... of course. I'm an idiot. Sorry.
And finally, I've got Sprepper, which is I don't know who
cross between Sprite and Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought
you saw that season of RuPaul's Drag Race, didn't you?
I thought I was really clever then.
Yeah, it's so the drink is literally Sprite mixed with Dr. Pepper, although the Sprepper itself means something that's not bad, not good, but mediocre.
Like our podcast.
Yeah. Well, that's for debate.
So yeah, you've clearly developed it quite a bit.
Oh, thank you.
And I like that.
You know, I'm not going to delete... I normally delete ideas, so, you know, it doesn't clutter up, but I'm going to keep that. I'm going to try sell it to, like, RuPaul or someone.
Yeah. You should. I'm sure they do it, because, like, chefs have their own restaurants. Well, I mean, like, TV celebrities.
Yeah,
like
celebrities.
Jamie Oliver's and...
I don't think RuPaul's a celebrity chef, though.
Well, no, but they could do
like
a themed restaurant.
What was the Hollywood restaurant?
Yeah, Planet Hollywood.
Planet Hollywood, yeah. Or the Rock and Roll Cafe, things like that.
Yeah. So do it like that. Then there was my best before rap.
Yeah, that was really good, that was.
Yeah, and
that was a good idea.
I found myself needing that, because what we used to do is put a little sticker on it and put the date that we got it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of stuff, it got used by date, but it also says on the back, used within 3 days. Consumed within 3 days.
Yeah, when you open it.
So we'd write the date, and so that way we'd know when we opened it. So we kind of need... So we might incorporate that in it as well, so you scan it. I suppose that's complicated then, because you wouldn't know. You'd have to type in each product how many days you can have it open for. It's
something that, we really need to have a think about. Or you should have a think about, since it's your idea.
Yeah.
I think your idea's for you.
Can't we take the Anna approach, where once I say it's all about
Anna's not here. I'm sorry, you're abandoned, but...
Well, you say that. In the cupboard.
I wouldn't put it past you. Brought her out for the next episode. You got Harvey and Gush in there as well.
And we had our characters, Mr. Helpful. We mentioned him earlier, didn't we?
We did, yeah. We brought Mr. Helpful up. Not much else to say about Mr. Helpful.
No, he's helpful man.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's more of a sketch thing.
Yeah,
and there's not really anywhere you can go with that.
No, well, my one, White Van Lawyer, I've got a bit of an anecdote.
Oh yeah.
Because I started doing a stand-up course, and at the start of the class, he said, at the start of the class, we had to pair up and sort of interview each other, and then we'd relate back to the group what we'd learned.
I've done that.
And one of the questions was, what was something that made you laugh this week? So we'd just recorded the podcast, and I was trying to think of what we'd mentioned, and like ones that weren't that sort of weird to share.
So is that really helpful?
Yeah, that didn't take a lot of explanation.
It's a restaurant, but it's drag themed.
So I thought of the White Van Lawyer, which was my idea, which was like a white van man, and he was a lawyer.
He's also a lawyer,
but he was like a good lawyer, but he was just like sort of sloppy.
Shouting out his van window at people.
Oi,
come in!
Alright, Judge, right?
Nice wig!
Right, we're gay! So I thought, well, I'll share that, because I still thought it was a funny idea at the time.
The thing that made me laugh the most was me!
So I shared that, but I ended up with, I think she was Romanian or Russian. I think she was Russian, actually, because I remember there's the whole Russia
really
thing.
Quick to get out there.
So I told her that, and she didn't know I didn't realise till she was about to tell them what she'd learned, that she didn't know what a white van man was. So she went up and said, it's a lawyer, and he drives a van, and it's really funny.
And he's a white man?
Yeah, that was it. She said, it's a white man who drives a van, and he's a lawyer. Like complete silence, and I was sitting there just like, oh,
and this made you laugh, man.
But
jingly keys in front of him, maybe.
And the other thing, because we had to say hobbies, and I said about playing music and writing my own songs and doing open mic nights, and she said, like, I couldn't tell whether she's quite deadpan, so I couldn't tell if she was joking. She said, "Oh, you're going to play for us later," and so I sort of tried to play it off like with a non-committal reply.
Jokey, but yeah.
So I said, "Oh, if I have enough drinks," and like, and then when she introduced me to everyone, she said, "Also, Ben said if we buy him a drink, he wants to play us a song later." I was sitting there going, "No." So yeah, that was it kind of made me realise that a lot of our ideas are funny to us.
Yeah, not to anyone else.
It wouldn't make sense to anyone else.
I like the white van man lawyer. Yeah.
It's still a good idea. It sounds like a sort of Harry Enfield sketch.
Yeah, it does actually, doesn't it? Yeah.
But,
Kevin and Perry go to court.
So yeah, moving on. Your microwave meal popper.
I thought it was a good idea, but I think...
Yeah, it's one of those, it's sort of like JML. It's sort of, when you see it, you go, oh, that's a good idea, and then you buy it and think, actually, I could just use a knife.
Well, because I know people do use forks, and if you try to use a fork, it's very difficult.
Yeah.
And I've noticed if you try to use it hard enough, you just, like, break the...
Well, you just need to do, like, an infotainment video informing them that they need to use a knife.
Yeah.
Or a drawing pin. Tape lots of drawing pins to a...
to a glove.
Plank of
bang! Done.
Yeah, spiky glove.
Yeah, there you go. That's an even better idea. Bang, bang, bang. 3 meals, 3 seconds.
Yeah. So, that could be... Yeah. You could rework it.
We've come up with a whole new idea on this podcast. We weren't going to think of any ideas for this one.
No, well, because that idea, I kind of debunked it kind of thing quite quickly. And then my idea was the quiet DJ, which was kind of debunked as well, because a friend of mine said about the silent disco, that was it, where you have it on headphones. And,
yeah. And
I was joking, saying, oh, what if you accidentally heard the wrong music and you was like doing a quick dance to a slow dance, and they were just like, well, no, because the headphones are coloured, so you know what music you're playing. You're like,
that's a shame.
But,
shut that one down.
Yeah. I still think the quiet DJ's good, and I'm still going to tell the DJ at my wedding that I want him.
Can you be quiet?
Turn it down.
Turn it down.
I'll be the only one complaining at my own wedding.
Oh, trust me, you won't be the only one. So what was our...
Yeah, and yours was the emotional director.
Director? The decorator.
I can't speak today.
No, it's me. It wasn't much of an idea at first, but we developed it, I think.
Yeah, the gangster shopping sketch.
The
shopping channel for gangsters. That was quite good, but I made the mistake of bringing it on pretty much fully written. Yeah. So there wasn't really much for us to develop.
So. It's still a good idea, though. I can imagine it.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to think of other things you could sell. Gangsters. Titanium bats.
I assume like baseball bats.
Yeah, no, Halloween decorations.
Well, speaking of Halloween decorations,
Halloween directors. You can't say decorations or decorators, can you?
That leads us on.
I've come to direct your house. Okay.
In a new musical. House the
Monster
musical.
House the musical. I want to see that, actually. I'm going to make an idea of that.
Because the next episode was a Halloween special.
Oh, yes. Ooh.
And another one that was debunked, your Slenderman game. There's one in existence.
Yeah, I did look this up, and it does exist. It's not an actual official game. But I found a video online of someone had made this game themselves. And the video was from 9 years ago. So quite a long while ago, someone came up with this idea before me. But they had some really good ideas. I think I had some good ideas. I know you thought I had some good ideas.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was a good idea.
I like the idea of you'd have different characters and they'd have different stats. So I was thinking, you'd have a character who can move faster, so he's got a more... Every dice roll, you double it.
Yeah.
You can have a stronger character who can move things out of the way. You can have objects in the way.
A stealthy one.
Yeah,
If the Slenderman's near him, he has to be within so many squares to see him.
And stuff like that.
Yeah.
And this guy had some good ideas as well. Mainly, the Slenderman can only move in straight lines, so you can't go there and then left. You have to go either forwards that way, diagonally. So you can't just go 1, 2. You can't move forward and then left.
I see.
You can only move if you go in that way.
Yeah.
Then you have to move to that.
It's like the Queen in chess.
Yeah.
Played by Maggie Smith.
I like it. But yeah, I thought I could implement that into I'll get in touch with this guy.
Yeah.
Say let's
collaborate with him.
Yeah. Do it. So listen to my podcast first. And listen to the end because there's a surprise. Also, if you don't listen to the whole thing, you don't get to but yeah.
Yeah, so I like that.
You
could do it not as Slenderman, and just create your own character.
Yeah, I suppose you could, yeah. Just legally distinct.
Yeah, the follower, the watcher.
Yeah, ooh, I think there's something on the telly called The Watcher.
Yeah.
What we got after that? Poltergeist.
Poltergeist, which still makes us smile. Again, that wasn't very developed. It was literally just a goose that's a poltergeist. And, I think we came up with some neat twists for that. That was good.
Oh, we had a good laugh over Poltergeist. What was after that?
Well, that was our films then.
Yeah, we had,
the horror bloggers.
Yeah.
The Village of the Damned.
Yeah. I think there was a film called Village of the Damned.
Yeah.
I don't know, but...
Well, we went to that car boot today, and
that was a Village of the Damned.
So after that, we went over to the Belfry Hotel to get a taxi because it's the nearest location. And while we were waiting, we meant to look for someone to ask for a taxi number, and we ended up in
there was like a large, like a bar, lounge type thing, and we went in there, and it was completely abandoned.
Yeah, it's like sort of half under construction. There was holes and stuff everywhere.
It looked as though someone had just like gone in and punched a load of holes in the wall.
Yeah. But the computer screens were on as well, which was odd.
For those who don't know, there was like a dance floor and like a little DJ booth, I guess, which had all the controls of the lights and everything. You know, and like smoke machines and all the computers for the lights, the machines, they were all on for some reason. So
it was very Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. But we weren't chased out of there by like minus 69 or whatever it was.
So and you were filming it, so you were kind of a horror blogger there.
Put that on the Instagram. It's mainly just us walking around an empty bar saying, "Is the taxi here yet?"
Saying, "Doing it for the gram."
And yours was the Werebaby film, which led into the Circus Freaks spin-off.
See, we had a twofer.
Yeah, I like that.
I think it'd be a nice Disney film. Because there's that many Disney Halloween films.
I did have a look at like their Halloween selection. There's not a lot. There's like old stuff on there. Decent stuff.
And it's live action stuff, isn't it?
There's some live action stuff.
And
there's some like animated stuff. But I like...
Should Werebaby be live action or cartoon? Because if it's live action, then you're going to have a lot of CGI stuff. I quite like the idea of it being a traditional cartoon.
That could work, yeah. I think it'd work either way, to be honest. But yeah, I liked Werebaby.
Yeah.
Where the baby?
I forgot about that. It's nice revisiting because we forget all the jokes that came from it. Like, where the baby? We'll put that on a t-shirt. We'll put it in like hairy letters.
Yeah.
So then we had an episode with Anna.
Penultimate episode, as it were.
Yes, we're
not ending, I should point out.
No. Of the series, because I imagine this is the end of series 1.
Yeah, I guess so.
Quite short series. But,
British sitcom, well, this isn't a sitcom, but British sitcoms are quite short, aren't they?
Yeah. We need a laugh track over that.
We need a laugh track over the whole thing.
But that week we had Anna, who we mentioned quite a few times.
Good old Anna. Big shout out to Harvey there.
Yes, shout out to Harvey.
Put that on a t-shirt.
We'll get him one for Christmas.
I'd love that. Shout out to me. A picture of himself going in.
Oh, what we should do, because we're going to meet up with the improv group, we should all get t-shirts and shout out to Harvey.
And Hayley takes a coat off and she's wearing one as well. I didn't know you should put that on. But yes, our Anna eepisode.
Yeah.
As it were. My sitcom idea, call Take Two and Call Me the Doctor.
Call me the Doctor.
You're the Doctor. Thank you.
That was funny because Anna didn't know that phrase and she thought you
it was like birth control.
She thought you meant like Take Two as in a director. Take Two. Yeah, that was a good... I like that. We've been watching Doc Martin, and every time that I see I think, that would make a good character in my sitcom.
Thank you. Because the idea of it, I didn't really explain at the time. I was thinking it'd be like an old-fashioned, 1970s sort of sitcom. Yeah. Like Are You Being Served, or In A and a Half Hot Man with big, an all-star cast.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that was sort of my idea, and it'd be like, it'd have, in front of a live studio audience, that sort of thing.
Yeah. So yeah.
Did you like that?
I liked it. We both liked it, I think.
Oh, thank you. Well, we both liked it.
Me and Nana.
Oh, good. I thought you meant like split personalities. We both liked it. Okay. Of course, your idea was the theatre experience.
Yes. Well, we went to the theatre yesterday to see Dara O'Brien, and they had the safety curtain, and it was just plain pink with a plain white box on it.
Mm. So with the word safety curtain written on it. Yeah.
So it perfectly exemplified my idea, because it was just blank. And
there was nothing to look at, nothing to talk about. And also, we were right at the back, and there was people like walking past us, so we had to stand up and lean back. And I'm a big guy. I take up a lot of room. Thanks for agreeing with me. Quite enthusiastic.
It's got to the point in the episode where I'm just on autopilot
This is how enthusiastically you said, I'm a big guy. Yes.
I'm sorry.
But we had to stand up and lean back, and people would shuffle through with drinks, and things. And
I'd taken my shoes off, and someone nearly tripped up on it.
Oh, you see.
But the pods would have worked. Although we were on the dress circle, which was like the second floor.
Yeah, that's something we didn't really think about. Yeah. What if you were like?
Yeah, maybe. Like I was going to say, like a conveyor belt, like where you slots into place.
You make loads of room for these pods and conveyor belts and things.
But that wouldn't work, 'cause the whole row or column would have to.
Whoa!
Yeah, it needs thought.
You did essentially. You could lower from the ceiling.
Yeah, absolutely.
What if it breaks and just terminal velocity to the ground?
Yeah. And the food conveyor belt wouldn't have worked, because there's no room.
There's
no room for our legs, let alone a vending machine.
It was very cramped. You'd have to take everything out, take all the chairs out, and just rebuild it.
Yeah.
But I do like that idea. That could be like an actual special theatre.
Yeah.
Rather than it being we just implement it in existing theatres. We build a theatre just for that.
Yeah.
And make it a whole experience,
Yeah, like the Everyman's kind of like specialised.
Yeah, exactly. They haven't just bought a theatre and said we're going to take all the chairs out and.
No, they brought a cinema and said we're going to take all the chairs out.
Yes, good point.
Movie theatre.
Yeah. Anna's idea.
Yeah,
and robot photographer.
Yes, which again I found during the preceding days that would have been good.
Yeah.
Because I've been walking around when I did the stand-up show, my stand-up show, and I thought as I was going up, I wish someone was there to take photos, which someone did. He took some photos, but it would have been nice to have a little floating cat robot head to capture the whole thing for everyone. But, and when we went to Dara O'Brien as well, it would have been nice to have someone to do a selfie for us.
Yeah. That's the thing. I know you're not big on selfies. You prefer someone to take a picture of you.
Yeah.
So that would be perfect for that.
Yeah.
Cat head is floating. Yeah.
And then we had the food ideas. Your boiled egg slicer chopper. I liked that. Well, I don't. Actually, no, I didn't, because I didn't like boiled eggs, do I?
But what do you think of the idea?
Oh, the concept's good.
Oh, thank you.
I like the. It's the sort of novelty thing you get someone for a housewarming gift.
Yeah.
So I know someone who on social media, he posts every time he gets a novelty thing, and his house must be just so kitsch, with everything in his kitchen and living room and bathroom is just novelty. I think it's alright if you got a theme, if it's all Disney stuff or all to do with martial arts, so it's
my
samurai
cousin's
swords.
bathroom we sort of decorated with all beach stuff.
Yeah,
signs.
It's nice like that, but just a mishmash of
stuff that you get from mankind.
Yeah, those sort of shops. But
I would use it personally. I just like the idea of just a smooth cut.
Yeah.
I don't think the blade going that way would actually cut it smooth, but
because you often just lift it up to your mouth and drink it, don't you? So you don't want to get cut on your boiled egg.
I don't drink it.
Why
I can't tell if you're joking or you're so deadpan when you said it.
Why do you need it smooth?
I just like it smooth.
Nice
it's
to look at.
Nice idea, yeah.
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 I suppose if you're OCD about that sort of thing.
OCD about eggs.
Like Hercule Poirot. Anyways, that's the right size eggs.
Yeah.
So I imagine he'd he's pulling out a little novelty samurai. The little man has got his samurai sword to slice my egg. Hastings, watch this. It is very clever.
I did actually have an idea afterwards about how that could work. But I was thinking what you should have is, instead of that, is like you have a thing on top of it. So the egg's here. This is not good for a podcast, but if you can film it actually while I'm recording. So if my fist is the egg, and the original idea was...
So it sounds like the start of your sex education.
This is the egg and this is the sperm. So the idea was it would come up like that. But I was thinking what would be better if it had a thing that sort of... I need to do it this way. If it turned round and then ka-ching like that.
Yeah, that would be better.
That would be better, because otherwise it would be like a curved cut. Whereas if you did it like that, it would be straight. So you just go ka-ching like that and
yeah.
your egg.
Yeah, that would be better. See, that's why we need to review them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
To improve them.
Speaking of improving, the Walk It Off restaurant.
I still stand by that. You and Anna didn't really like it.
Like, we did a lot of walking today with the going to the golf club and back from the golf club. And we went golfing today.
When we got to Sutton, we walked to the cafe and had a nice thing.
We should give that cafe a plug.
Yeah, and then we
Sebastian's.
Yeah, Sebastian's in Sutton. Very nice cafe.
Very nice, yeah.
Yeah, it's quite sort of traditional, quite quaint.
Yeah. And, it's like it sounds like a cheap sort of diner. Like with just the stuff they have in the menu, like jacket potatoes, quiche, and then it's cakes and things.
And sandwiches and paninis.
But it's actually really nice. Like,
nice food.
It's a posh looking place as well. And the food is very nice.
And nice, friendly people as well.
They're very nice. It's a good place. I'll definitely go there again.
Yeah, that's a little plug.
Yeah.
But like from there, we could have walked to the dessert shop in Sutton. We nearly did. But,
if we had the time, but...
Yeah, so we could have walked there. Like we've done before when we had food at KFC and then walked to Frankie and Benny's for pudding.
That's true.
So we have done it.
But the thing is, that's like a spur-of-the-moment thing. That's like, we're going to plan to go out for my birthday. I'm going to get all my mates round. We're going to walk from Frankie and Benny's to KFC or vice versa.
Yeah, but it'd be like a novelty thing or like a team building. A work outing type thing.
Yeah. All right, I'll go.
It wouldn't be just like an everyday thing.
We're going to the Walk It Off restaurant every day.
Like, I've had a busy day at work. I don't want to walk to get to here. Forget it, I'm just having started.
But okay, when you put it like that, I'll go with that. And then finally, from this episode, was Anna's edible foods. Forbidden food.
And that's again, I've found myself walking around the house looking at stuff going, I'd like to try that and eat it. So she's
the only thing I say against that was if it can't be for kids.
Oh,
if your kids like
confuse it and
if you give them like Calgon tablets to eat and they find a box full of them. Oh, brilliant! Sweeties.
I think her original idea of making everything edible, that would be all right for kids, but the replica one that we kind of pushed upon her.
I think her idea of just making everything edible, it's a good idea. It's very hard to implement though. Yeah,
especially as well because if like someone comes to your house and they're hungry and they just start like eating your lunch, you're like, hey, I need that. Or like if you see someone starts eating and you go, oh, I was going to eat that.
I was going to eat the Calgon.
Where does it stop?
Where does it stop?
Someone eats a wheel off a bus and you can't drive the bus anymore.
In a world where everything is edible.
Now that's a film idea.
The man who ate the world.
Brilliant.
Got it.
Get Anna to write it.
Yeah, because I'm too lazy. So, the last episode of the last series.
Yes, which we recorded yesterday.
Yeah. A time of
behind the scenes.
Yeah, we record these things in advance.
Yes.
So my anything idea was the Mousetrap game show.
Which I still, after one day, think is a good idea. I mean, we haven't really had time to think about it.
Not really.
But I still think it's a good idea.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. I was talking today with... We keep mentioning Anna. It's going to seem like she's our only friend. But we was talking about the murder mystery type games and stuff. So I think she'd probably enjoy that.
Maybe.
And it's nice to do as a group as well. Especially like you get a lot of like definitely work things. And like families as well.
Because I was thinking of it more of like it'd be on the telly. Rather than...
Oh, yeah. It was a TV show, wasn't it?
Yeah. Although, like, you did bring up there was a place where you played, like, Monopoly, but with actual... So something like that would be good for that as well.
So I have developed it. I said real-life one could be a spin-off of the game show.
I have also a development for it. We were trying to think of who could host it. I thought, how about Ben Shepherd?
Oh, kick him off tipping point. I don't like him though. He seems to be trying to be excited, but doesn't have the energy to actually.
It's quite
like reserved,
quite false.
Excited. Yeah. So I'm not keen on that.
Well, we're still up in the air about who could host it.
Yeah. Well, if you want to host it, listener, then get in touch.
Horace or Harold.
Harold.
Horace is of course something completely different, which we'll get to right now.
Yes, Horace Cope, my character, a short-sighted fortune teller. I'll admit it was mainly the name. I've got a list on my phone of punny names. So whenever I need an idea for this, I just look at that and go, "Could I use that?"
Horace Cope.
Yeah.
You think of who it is. Then there was the wheelchair hire company.
Yeah, that was a really good one. Which again. I'm going to the Good Food Show with my granddad, so it'll be good for that. And walking around today because your legs were hurting and your toes.
You know what, my knee yesterday when we went to Dara Breen, the seats were so cramped, I was just in agony. Yeah. Today it's been alright.
Yeah, but you could have done with that.
I could have done with
going around the car boot, someone pushing you on a wheelchair. Yeah.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you liked my idea, and I liked your idea of distractor.
Yes.
Could you be?
That's been the main takeaway from that episode, hasn't it? We do this like with everything. We went to Belle and Sebastian, and during the during the interval they played a documentary about Glasgow in 1980s. The voiceover, he said something, and I thought he said a council estate for villains.
Yeah, I thought he said a council estate for villains.
So we came up with that, and that was what we took away from the show. The only thing we remembered. We spent the rest of the day talking about it.
That and the guy who stood up and started shouting after the first song. What are you doing? It's a pop concert. Dance!
Get up and dance.
He's so angry. They sort of stopped the show and like the band had just stood there looking. Oh, this guy's crazy! He might kill everyone. But
but distracted. We got distracted then.
We did. My phone pinged and said, "Quick, talk about."
But yeah, I'd use that.
I'd use it. I'd still use it. I'd use it yesterday, and I'd still use it today.
Yeah, but I think overall, I think we've surprised ourselves with the amount of ideas we've had.
You know what? Looking at Ben's typed them all up on his computer to remind us, and looking at them all,
there's a lot of ideas.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's surprising as well how many of them are actually quite good ideas. Because when we was planning to do this review, I thought, it'd be funny we'd go back and go, they were all terrible. Actually, there's some quite good ideas.
I mean, I think I peaked with Spider Can. Just looking at all these and Spider.
You had some good ones.
I don't know.
Motion of decorators, sketch the food fighting game.
I was really happy with with Spirit, the TV series. I might actually pitch that to Disney Plus or something.
There's a lot of good ones. Some of mine are rubbish.
Distractor. No, I like Distractor.
Butter slices. It's terrible.
It's a good idea, though. And that's the thing. Even if it's not, feasibly possible to do. The robot photographer, for instance. It's a great idea, having a cat with a long neck walking around after you. But at the same time, I don't know if we can do that.
No.
Maybe one day in the future.
Well, that's kind of the rule for our ideas, is they don't have to be good, they just have to be worth talking about for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
No, it's been fun.
Mm.
And you know what? The best thing about the ideas and the podcast is just spending a couple of hours every couple of weeks with my best friend.
Who's that?
Talking. This is a nice bit. A nice serious bit. Because we've tried doing stuff before and it's always been scripted and it's never worked. But this is just, it's us talking naturally, and we've had feedback from friends and people who have listened, and they've all said, like, the best thing about it is that our chemistry, it's just so natural us talking.
We are great scientists.
So, yes, thank you, Mike, for
thank you, Ben.
agreeing to doing this.
Also, a big thank you to Jo as well, who's mainly her idea.
Well, because
doing the podcast.
We was at a show and talking to her, and I said we've got all these ideas for sketches and films and books and stuff we never do, and she said you should do a podcast. So we did.
Yeah, and here we are. Yeah. So if you're looking for someone to blame, her name is Jo. It's J-O.
Yeah.
No, thank you, Jo. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hopefully we'll get her on the show.
Yes, and thank you to our other guests who joined. This sounds like we're wrapping up the entire series, but, but I just want to take the opportunity to say thank you, Mike. It's been fun.
Thank you, Ben. It's been fun.
Yeah, and it continue to be fun.
It will.
Yes, even more fun. Now we know what we're doing.
Now that we've jinxed it, the next episode is going to be just awful. Just really bitter and miserable.
Yeah.
My idea was a suicide machine. Because I'm sick of doing this podcast.
My idea is a podcast where I don't have to listen to you. But I think it's going to continue to do well. And who knows, maybe we'll get it to a point where we got lots of listeners and we're quite popular, and then we can get celebrity guests
Yay!
on.
What celebrity guests would you like?
Yes, this will be our prediction right now.
Yes.
Well, because I've been thinking about this, I'd like either Ed Gamble or James Acaster, because I listened to their podcast, the Off Menu podcast, a little plug for that.
Yeah.
We're not getting paid for it or anything. And that was one of the things I was listening and thinking, well, they're just like chatting to each other. So, like, we could easily do this. So that kind of had been an inspiration and influence for me. So it'd be nice to have them on and, sort of repay the favour.
That'd be cool.
What about you? Who would you like?
For some reason, as soon as I asked the question, Samantha Mumba came to mind.
I don't even know who that is.
She was like a singer in like 2001. I can't even name any of her songs. Oh, Samantha Mumba, I remember her.
It would be nice to get celebrity. I hope we build that. We just need to figure out how to promote it, because we're not very good at that. But I mean, not that we don't appreciate our friends being guests. We love having, because to us they're better than celebrities because they're our friends and they're funny.
Well, of course, yeah.
They know us, and we can chat with them more comfortably.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. And we've got some lined up we need to get on.
Yes, but we won't mention them in case they decline.
Yeah,
we've got.
Do you remember when in episode 11 we mentioned Boris was coming on? Well, he hasn't come on. He's gone back to Russia.
He's been arrested for political crimes.
It's been fun. It's been a fun few months.
Here's to the next series of episodes.
Indeed.
And I think it's proved that we've actually got some pretty good ideas. We're quite funny.
Why am I laughing at that?
Yes, so thank you to everyone that's listened.
Thank you.
And hope you continue to listen and enjoy our ideas.
Until next time,
good
thinking. Alright then. I'm off.
The Had an Idea podcast was created by Ben Coleman and Michael Mason. The title music was Panama Hat by Audio Nautics. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Ben and Mike Idea. Thanks for listening.